Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to vent. I'm going to rant about YouTube comments and how a lot of people tend to glorify human death because they think they are awesome and that everybody else sucks. Now, I know a lot of it is trolling and so I won't put much stock in it, but it still is horribly depressing when you read comments that people say we should kill off all of humanity because we've lived too long, or we're not worth it, or that the world would be better off without us. Those type of people, when I hear them say that, I want to say, well, you should be first to go. But I don't comment or reply to those people because you don't feed trolls, but it still burns in my mind and is frustrating that there are people out there who don't respect other human beings as a whole. I guess individually they may be okay people, but to me, their online presence seems to be an overwhelming negative, and I wonder why they engage in that behavior. It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, to me, online and offline, you should try to love your fellow mankind. I mean, we're pretty great. We put flags on the moon, and we created the internet, which allows us to communicate across nations. But a lot of people focus on the negative things, which I myself find hard not to. But even still, we should strive to protect each other and to be kind and friendly with each other. I'm not saying that we shouldn't practice free speech, which we totally should and keep doing, but I think we should learn and stop being ignorant about the value of humanity. Now, a lot of people can say, well, there is no value in humanity, but that's completely untrue from every objective standpoint you could ever come up with. I recently watched a Vlogbrothers video, rewatched actually, because I saw it before, where Hank Green talks about how humanity creates more than it destroys, or rather, that is the goal for humanity, to create more than it destroys, for humanity to prove its worth. And he thinks humanity is worth it. I think humanity is worth it. And so it's very disheartening to me when people write these comments about killing off entire populations to solve overpopulation, or wishing to just nuke certain areas of the world to solve political conflicts. It seems very childish to me to mention these things, but that might just be me overthinking and reading too much into the words of trolls. But another sentiment that distracts and frustrates me is when people display their selfishness on the internet. I recently watched a Veritasium video where the comment section about self-driving cars were a lot of people who believe that they should retain the right to drive their cars even if that causes human deaths because they like driving. Like, I don't really know where the conversation should go regarding humans driving cars versus machines driving cars, but to say that you hope that humans die so that you can drive your car, or any variation thereof, is a very poor choice of words, and your opinion is very concerning to me. I don't think people who openly say things like this should even be able to drive at all. I was reading, and one guy said he would only drive or ride in a self-driving car if he could program it to prioritize his life over the lives of others. That sort of selfishness to me seems to be the root problem of a lot of our world. I don't understand it, and it frustrates me to no end. It frustrates me enough to make a video about it, or talk about it, at least in this rant. But I don't how to fix it. I don't think we can. I mean, we have free speech, which we totally should keep encouraging so that people get their opinions out, and so we don't live in echo chambers where people don't say what's on their mind and we only hear one group of people. But at the same time, I wish we lived in a world where that sentiment was no longer there, where people actually cared about each other, regardless of if they're strangers or if they're close relatives. In a world where we're so connected via social media, I would think we would garner more empathy towards those across shores and across the world. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, that's just me ranting, venting, and I'll make another video probably about that self-driving car video that Veritasium released. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.